there will be two sides to that question, in that those who have encountered or those who have been victims, there are lessons there that they have learned. And you see, after the terror itself is not an issue. The issue is now the aftermath. Those who are involved, how do they recover? And for them, it is always a lesson, that it is always an experience or an encounter that they wouldn't want it repeated. But to those who have not had, or those who have not been victims to these terror attacks, it is hard to tell whether they have learned, because you will find that, for example, when an attack happens, instead of people running to safety, many Kenyans would want to go, find out what is happening. So if it was a major attack, you will find that then a possibility of us encountering, more casualties is very high. Yeah. Yes, Kenyans are somehow quick, but then it depends on what are they responding to, or how are they responding. There are those who will want to respond by sharing or posting what is happening, and you'll find that because at that time there is a lot of confusion, you'll find the information that is circulating is either not accurate. But then when it comes to responding to an attack, I think private citizens, especially to those who are licensed to own guns, I'll say they are always the first responders on these scenes. On let's say, like, I happen to cover Westgate, I happen to cover Dusit. You find that before the elite squads come in, it is always those private citizens who own guns that are first responders. And to me, then I will say that, it is recommendable that the time they take before responding to these incidents, it has already at least reduced over the years, and you find that we don't suffer so much death compared to previous years. Yeah. I think with regards to the government, preparing its citizens, we are still below average, because you will find that many people, many Kenyans don't understand what to do or how to secure themselves during an attack. For instance, from the Garissa massacre, at the university, and we've had other attacks even in buses, people being ambushed along the Garissa road and whatever. So you'll find that people are not sensitized on how to what we call self-defense during an attack. But it is recommendable that some organizations, they are really taking corporate initiatives to try help their employees understand when an attack happens, these are the possible exit routes, these are the possible escape routes and such things. For example, like right now, the tenants who are currently occupying Dusit complex, they are now trying to, they have done risk assessment, and their employees have been told where the possible assembly points, where the possible exit routes, just in case something of the sort happens. But as a government, I think with regards to citizens, the government is still performing poorly in telling its citizens, listen, telling me security starts with me, and you are not telling me, how to secure myself, and then you are being unfair to me. That's why you'll find that instead of Kenyans running away from an incident, they are coming to flock to find out, they want to see for themselves what is happening. So, for instance, what if the attackers have, put, let's say, like grenades or landmines in a place, So as people are running in, you'll find that a lot of people will die. But you see, if we are fully sensitized that if you hear a blast, please keep off. Let the experts come and know, or police come and find out what is happening, because now that is their line of duty. They are trained, you see, for such things. Many buildings or many business premises they are still doing badly. For instance, I've witnessed several fire drills, or emergency drills being conducted in town, and you'll find we still have several casualties, people being injured because of stampede, people bumping into each other because others are running from the exit, others are running towards the exit, so you'll find people are colliding, people are falling down. But I think even the last incident that happened at KICC, you can imagine KICC, where guests frequent, they need to do more and more of this drill so that people are sensitized that if you hear an alarm, this is where you are supposed to be, or this is the route you are supposed to follow. So I think yes, they are trying, but they need to pull up their socks and do more of this drill so that it is people are not caught by surprise. It is just your instinct telling you, because you have undergone severally, your body adjusts, your mind adjusts. So when you hear something happening, you just react, know that this is where I'm supposed to be.